Hi, my beautiful people. Welcome back to Wellness with Apurva with me, Apurva Jayarajan. This is episode 5, and in today's video, I am going to be sharing all about menstrual cups, my experience with it, and some tips and tricks that are sure to help you if you are a first time user. So wait till the end of the video for a little surprise, and hopefully by the end of this video you will be inspired to make a switch. So this video does not require any yoga mat, but hop onto something comfortable, grab a snack, and let's get right to it. But before we begin, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new here, show some love and support, and please click the bell icon so that you can be notified when I drop more videos. Alright, question number 1. What is a menstrual cup? Let's talk about what a menstrual cup is. Hang on, I'm going to tie my hair because it's really hot. There, now it's better. I'm feeling so much more better. Alright, so what is a menstrual cup? I have a few menstrual cups right here to show you guys. And what exactly is a menstrual cup? What does it do? Now, these are some of the questions that even I had when I started my search for menstrual cups. So to break it down, a menstrual cup is right here. This is what a menstrual cup is. It is a reusable feminine hygiene product. Alright, it is small, it is a flexible and funnel shaped product that is generally made of rubber or silicone that you insert into your vagina, and it catches or collects all your period fluid. Alright, and so now since this is designed to collect the blood rather than soak it, as opposed to the other options available for menstruation in the market, more women are opting to use this. Alright, so my experience with the cup began almost 2 years back when I found out about this, and I did like extensive research as to what kind of cup is right for me. Question 2 is, how do you use it? So the first thing you need to know is what size cup is perfect for you. Because I did a fair bit of research with knowing what cup works for me, it may get a little overwhelming at first, but hang on till the end of the video and I promise you that we will figure it out together. Alright, so the cup is inserted, imagining this is the vagina, the cup is inserted into the vagina, and it takes a little bit of self-exploration down there to understand and get familiar with the anatomy. But here are a few points that you must consider before getting to know your first cup, before making the switch to a cup. Alright, number 1 is your age. Number 2 is what kind of flow you generally have. Your age, because if you are in a 15 to 25 bracket, you may need a smaller cup. 25 to 30 or 25 to before childbirth gives you a medium sized cup, and after childbirth it is advised to use a large cup. Also the length of your cervix, because this is a whole different topic. We will do this at another time, but understand the length of your cervix also affects the kind of cup you use. All right, have you given birth recently or any kind of surgery down there? The material of the cup and the size of the cup or the capacity of fluid it can hold. All right, so once you answered these questions, you will have a fair idea of the kind of cup that is best suited for your needs. Alright, some brands have a one size fits all. So a cup like this is a one size fits all cup. And when I began to research further, I found out that there are different sizes specifically for your needs, and I decided that a small cup would be the best for me to begin my journey with the cup. This was just personal for me. I was a little daunted by the fact that I would have to put something this big inside, inserted, but then I did find a smaller cup. So this is the cup that I use. Don't worry, it's completely sanitized, so I'm using it to just show you guys, but this is completely eco-friendly. It is can be used for years and years. All you need is to sanitize it before and after every cycle, during your cycle as well, and yeah, this is going to be your new best friend. Once you figure out the best cup for yourself, you just have to first get familiar with the landscape down there. Alright, so don't be scared. Just take a mirror and first familiarize yourself with your anatomy down there. Alright, so this cup sits inside your vagina, so you have to be very cautious that you've sanitized your hands completely before using it. And once you make sure that all of that is in place, you have to remember to absolutely relax before attempting to insert this. Alright, the first time that I tried this was in the bathroom, so make sure that you are having a clean and dry bathroom, sanitized hands, sanitized product, running clean water, and also tissues handy, because you may be having a little bit of blood on your hands or whatever. So there's many different ways to insert this. All right, you can squat on the floor, you can put up one leg on the toilet, or you can sit down on the pot, and whatever gives you the best access and makes you the most comfortable, whatever floats your boat. I find that sitting in Malasana helps me to really relax my muscles down there, and insertion is a lot more easier. So you can try a tip like that. You can try inserting it in Malasana. Next up, you have to learn a little origami. I'm just kidding. There's nothing very difficult about this. You just have to learn that there are different kinds of you just have to learn that there are different kinds of folds that you can do to insert the cup. There is a punch down fold that looks like this. There is a C fold or a U fold that looks like this. There is a 7 fold like this. There is an M-shaped fold. Now that is a little tricky and I don't generally use anything like that. M-shaped fold, there you go. There's also a triangular fold that you absolutely triangle like this, and some origami fold that looks like this. I don't know how that works, but yeah, this is what it is. So my favorite is the punch down fold because it gives me a lot better grip, and there is a tip that is created here that is easier for insertion. All right, and it's much more easier for the cup to find its way in and plop up inside the vagina. All right, so I've been also asked, do you need to be lubricated down there for an easier insertion? Now I understand that there's a lot of associated anxiousness around this, but you have to understand that every body works differently. So generally on your period there is already a bit of fluid, so you may not require lubrication, but I feel that the first time I tried it, I tried applying a tiny little bit of coconut oil around the rim. That makes it easier to insert, and once you're familiar with the process, your body just adapts to it. You'll be able to quickly understand what exactly your body needs, how to position your body to make insertion easier, and what exactly do you need to do to kind of like maneuver to get the cup inside. So let me just show you how insertion of the cup works. All right, imagining that this is the vagina and this is your cup right here. So I like something with a little bit of a stem because that allows me to hold on to this and pull this out a lot more easier. I'll make a whole video on getting familiar with removing the cup because that is a definite learning curve. So first let's understand how to insert the cup. All right, so assuming that you have sanitized and made this clean and your hands are clean and you're ready to get to the part where we use the cup, imagining that this is your vagina, we get our cup in the hand, and now what I like to do is punch down right here, fold it down, hold that in my hand and make a form of like a C shape, something like this shape. So this tip allows for easier insertion, and imagining that this right here is your vagina, we insert right here. All right, so make sure that you insert it up to this point. So you have to keep going till this entire thing is completely inside. All right, now see, look at what happens here. This is still not open. So once you're here, you can just slightly push down on that and see what happens. This immediately opens inside the vagina and it is completely secure right here. So there's no need to push or force or pull anything. This is secure and this is how it fits into your vagina. All right, now they also say that what happens if the cup starts moving upwards. There is no upwards, there's just downwards. So the cup has nowhere to go on top, imagining that this is your body. So the cup does not travel up on its own like that. The cup stays firmly in place because of the suction that's created around the rim. To make sure that the vagina, the cup is securely in place, just feel around here and just check that there is no leakage. And once you're ready to dispose of after like 8 to 10 hours and you want to give yourself a little bit of a clean, just put your hand right in. Just make sure that you're in contact with the base of the menstrual cup. Pinch and gently just pull this down and out like that, and then you kind of throw all of the fluid. You wash this entire thing, you wash your hands and then you insert it back again. All right, so that is how my experience with the cup has been. I also have some cups right here that I have from different brands to show you and understand that no two cups are the same, just as no two vaginas are the same, no two girls, no two bodies are the same, and hence no two cups or your experience with the cup is the same. Alright, now for the fun part. If you and your BFF want to win a menstrual cup for both of you all you've got to do is you both have to be subscribed to this channel, which is Fitness with Apurva. Go and follow my Instagram and like this post on my Instagram. Under that post, tag 5 of your BFFs in the comments so your chances for visibility increases. And to earn some brownie points, you have to share that post as a story on your page and tell your friends to join in. Alright, simple. I'll be choosing 2 winners on my page who will win this Boond cup. So that's 2 cups that you and your BFF can win. The giveaway will be live for a week. So the 4th of June is when we will be announcing the winners. So this giveaway is in no way sponsored by any brand. This is just me thanking you for being on this journey with me, and I hope that we can be cup sisters and we can all have a wonderful experience with our periods. Alright, so these cups are up for grabs, and please leave a comment below letting me know what your experience with the cup has been. If you have any questions related to the cup, I would be happy to resolve your issues with that and answer them to the best of my capabilities. And if you need me to make another video on this, please do let me know about that as well. As always, stay safe, stay home, stay healthy, and watch my other videos to keep practicing along with me. I will see you in my next. Namaste.